guy has a phone inside his head. As long as he looks at the test paper, he will see the answer. If he stares at the other people, he can make other people's phones explode. He can control the growth of his account balance with his mind. Why did a phone appear in his head? It started 10 days ago. Tom is a student. Lucy, a classmate, invited Tom to her house in the evening to help tutor. But when Tom arrived at Lucy's house, he found the door open. There was a wail at the end of the hallway. Tom looked into the next room. Lucy's brother had fallen in a pool of blood. A masked man suddenly appeared. Another masked man immediately drew his gun. Tom was so scared that he ran away immediately. He grabbed his cell phone and prepared to call the police, but he was shot down. Fortunately, the bullet hit the phone so that Tom managed to survive. But Tom was injured. Doctors told Tom that the cell phone fragment was embedded in his brain. This will have an effect on hearing and vision. Tom soon developed symptoms. Tom could always hear and see what passers-by were saying on their phones. Although he was troubled, and he was lucky compared to Lucy, who was violated, but that thought changed when he returned home. All electronic devices showed data in stereoscopic images. Even the city outside his window converged into a sea of information. Tom was so frightened that he passed out. The next day, Tom found out that Eugene was sharing a video, and he found out that Eugene was the masked gunman from that night. Tom was furious. He actually made Eugene's phone heat up dramatically. Tom then realizes he has gained the power to manipulate electronic devices. He decides to avenge Lucy's death at a party hosted by a classmate. He runs a comparison skin and locks in the masked squad of the night. A battle of revenge is about to begin. This top hacker has a phone inside his brain. He can hack into any system in seconds. He quickly finds the punk who assaulted his classmate and uses the hacker's identity to send anonymous text messages to Eugene and the others. Tom warned them they were in big trouble. Tom kept tabs on them. He would occasionally control their appliances to make spooky noises, making it impossible for them to live normally. But the revenge wasn't over yet. On this day, Eugene and his men are about to steal a car. Tom uses his mind to trap them and short-circuit the battery to start a fire. He uses the radio to interrogate them about the reason for Lucy's assault. They say it was all at Cut's request. After Tom lets the men go, he found out Cut's personal information and home address. He recorded a video of him vandalizing Cut's car. He successfully lured Cut's and the others out of the house, and Tom proceeded to destroy all the electrical appliances in the room. But a speaker caught Tom's attention. It was filled with a large amount of drugs. Tom showed a wicked smile. He took all the drugs home and put them in small bags in turn. He gave Eugene and the others their respective doses, according to the length of their sentences. Then he secretly hid the drugs in several people's homes. Once Tom was done, he reported it to the police and gave them the exact location. The police received the tip and quickly arrested Eugene's men. Although the plan was successful, but Tom caught the attention of his grandmother. She found Danny and asked him to help take care of Tom. But this was a big problem. By tapping Cut's phone, he finds out that Cut's also has a boss named Elman. They decide to make a drug deal to cover their losses. Tom immediately follows Cut's to an abandoned dog. He fights and knocks out the guard with a single punch. Then he destroyed all the drugs, but Cut's was already in the area with his men. After Tom was punched and kicked, he released a high-frequency sound wave to keep Cut's team at bay. Tom was lucky to get home, but he had a gun to his head because Danny revealed Tom's powers to Elman for profit. He took out his cell phone and threatened Tom to transfer $1 million to his account. The man has a cell phone inside his head. Just use the thought to make the account balance grow rapidly. The mob boss, Elman, sees his ability. He no longer cares about what Tom has done, but Tom must work for Elman. If Tom refuses, he'll kill Lucy. Tom pretended to show good faith. He kept transferring $50 into Elman's account. At the same time, he used his mind to call the police for Lucy. Elman senses that Tom is stalling for time. He tells his little brother Eugene to kill Lucy, but the phone went unanswered. When he heard the siren, Eugene took Lucy into a corner and hid. The police didn't notice the problem and left the warehouse soon. Eugene thought the danger was over, but they were too happy. With the weapon in hand, Lucy threatens the three men to kneel down. Lucy leaves but runs into Elman. Lucy sees Tom, who is being held hostage, and has to give up the fight. Elman thinks the plan is close to working. He threatened Tom again to transfer the money. Tom just stares at the phone and forces a mysterious command. Elman senses the danger and drops the phone. The boys were also injured by the phone. Lucy immediately grabs the weapon and knocks Eugene out. Tom chased after Elman out of the warehouse. He was attacked by Elman. The fainted Tom sent high-frequency sound waves from his brain. Elman's dizziness interrupts Tom's attack. He raises a steel pipe and prepares to kill Tom. Lucy arrives just in time to shoot Elman, but this small wound is nothing to him. Tom watched Lucy get hit. He fought through the pain and got up. He angrily generated a battery pulse to finish Elman. This meant the destruction of the biggest criminal gang in the area. Tom and Lucy's life was at peace.